Continue with more breaking news. Former President Donald Trump facing another arraignment in just a few hours. He'll appear in federal court in the nation's capital to face criminal charges of plotting to overturn his election defeat in 2020.
Trump will travel from his golf resort in Bedminster, New Jersey to Washington, D.C. to be arraigned on 4 felony charges, alleging that he spread lies and attempted to obstruct official proceedings.
Security is tight in the nation's capital ahead of today's hearing. Eyewitness News reporter Jim Dolan is live in D.C. for us today. Jim.
Sandra, Lauren, Donald Trump will have yet another day in court today. This time he will be fingerprinted again. He will appear before a judge again, this time on charges directly related to what he did as president in the final grim days of his presidency, as he desperately tried to cling to power, even if it meant, according to the indictment, subverting the will of the people.
Capitol Police were locking down the federal courthouse in Washington overnight before the arrest and arraignment here of former President Donald J. Trump. And taking no chances, demonstrators would get even close. And it wasn't just the courthouse. Workers were wrapping the entire perimeter of the Capitol, too, with metal barriers to keep demonstrators a safe distance away. Trump supporters already sparked one riot here on January 6th. Nobody wants any more of that.
Which way? Which way? Ow, ow, ow.
It seemed for a moment yesterday that the Capitol was once again under siege as staffers quickly left the building after a report of an active shooter in the Capitol.
We've found no confirmation that there was an active shooter and that this may have been a bogus call.
All this anxiety ahead of today's arraignment on criminal charges for former President Trump, who will appear here at the courthouse later today. An arraignment that sets up a trial that would have as its 2 star prosecution witnesses Trump's own vice president.
I want people to know that I had no right to overturn the election, and that what the president maintained that day, and frankly has said over and over again over the last 2.5 years, is completely false.
And the man who was the chief law enforcement officer of the United States, Trump's Attorney General, Bill Barr.
He can say whatever he wants. He can even lie. He can even tell people that the election was stolen when he knew better. But that does not protect you from entering into a conspiracy. All conspiracies involve speech, and all fraud involves speech.
Any substantial demonstrations here at the courthouse. There have been individuals and small groups of people on both sides of the political divide, but of course it's still quite early. The former president won't be here until late in the afternoon. For now,